good, y'all? Welcome back to Brandon Comic Reaction Ladies issue number 9 of Magik. So here we go. All right, back to Vegas. The Vegas Street. Excuse me. It's only been a minute since we teleported out of Scarlet Eye's warehouse and out of Lexiglass. Yeah. In any other instance, we should have been safe. Unfortunately, the arcane complicates things. Teleportation isn't all it's cracked up to be. You only brought yourself a minute. I hope you find your final moments to good use, because I found you for the next picture. Finally, we get to do something fun. Now we got more magical dragons. You have a questionable definition of fun, Ileana. Credits. I wonder if this book, since we're on issue 9 now, does this mean that this is also going to be like we only got one issue left of this book, or is this one is going to go past 10 issues? I guess we'll find out. The arrows didn't work. Something's wrong with my bow. You really thought we could give weapons to new recruits without safeguards? You failed your probationary period, kid. Ileana, remove the bindings on my magic. I will unravel the wards of dawn piercers while you buy some time. Oh no, Luminal says you're defenseless, Danny. Whatever will you do? I think my psychic bow and I will manage. I bet that I can kill the dragons faster than you can knock out the society's goons. Oh, you're on. Hiya, snake phrase. Let's make this quick. Danny's not winning another bet. Fuck. Just gets burned. Oh, now I'm pissed. Barely managed to teleport away in my time using stepping disc. I'm not losing an eyebrow today. 3, 2, 1. Fraxion. Nice. Destroy them. Next page. Is the princess in the tower running away? How rude. But you're no princess. And I'm no knight in shining armor. Look, looks like I won again. What demon did you make a deal with? Only you, Yana. And I'm here to collect my winnings. I'll let you off easy, dear. I'll let you off easy. D Ward Dawn Piercer for me. How far does this club work? Yanisa gave me the bow. It could be the exemplars. It could be the exemplars. Hell, it could be the entire society. We have to get Cal's heart back, and they'll use his dog leash to come after us. I'm no dog. You're right. A dog's more likable. You're like a pet without the fun. I like that. She's funny. The Badlands, South Dakota. And one we unfortunately have to take back to the pound. No red carpet. I was looking forward to a gunfight. Hospitality is truly dead. Hospitality truly is dead. Everyone's on a mission, or no one knows where public enemy number 1. Don't think about running, Luminal. We're your only protection here. I'm just admiring the base's creation. Inverting a star is impressive enough. No, but factoring in hydrostatic equilibrium, you've had to balance inward and outward pressures. What about you? What are you on about? I don't need a science lecture. For a moment, he sounds almost like there's our warm welcome. Next page. Let's move, Daddy. Watch it. What the? Disengage. This is a drill. A drill. Perfect, Yansia. Yanisa. I love when there's no consequences for letting loose. They're trying to keep the coop from the rest of the hunters. We're answering our question. Leadership isn't happy with us. Who could have seen this coming? Knock knock, we're back. Next page. Not one more step. Your back is turned. Your back is turned. I can enchant the clay. Kayan bind Ileana's hands. Kayan bind Ileana's hands. Okay. I didn't even finish that thought. I have a gift for premontation, whatever. Any body movement of yours triggers it. I know what your next move is before even you do. Gift? Oh, don't play coy, Ileana. We both know you're a better tactician than you let on. You've been wearing us down, using us to take out your enemies before you dispose of us. You've been able to plan for every angle. The certainty doesn't come from some random prophecy. She's a mutant. What? Why would you not tell me? I wanted to, Danny. Ugh. Ugh. I wanted to, Danny, but I needed to trust you. Protecting others requires personal sacrifices, regardless of how it looks. Mutants are used to ignoring public perceptions. It's rarely ever correct. Actions make it matter more than words. Exactly, which is why I'm offering you a truce. Step aside, and your potential here can be limitless. After all, there's an opening for an exemplar. Ooh, trying to bribe her with a promotion. Let's put this down a little bit. There you go. You're right. I do understand what it takes to lead a team, and I think I have the pass. I think I'll have to pass on your offer. You make a lousy leader. A leader lets their people grow. You rip out their roots. That's not a worldview I want to accept. I accept my people, my friends, for who they truly are in full. Danny, a great team leader. I prefer to knock sense into my people. And it's obvious to you you need some of my guidance embodiment. I'd be happy to help with that free of charge. The true leader upholds her mission, regardless of cost, Danny. Siding with Ileana will be your downfall. Will be the word's downfall. I refuse to let that happen. Next page. What the hell is this? Okay, Blackstone River Valley, Rhode Island, 1885. We're going way back in the past. Before the Society of Seeks of Magicians operated in America, each sect, I don't know if I'm saying it right, claimed a different area of the country, each with their own unique goals. I was lucky enough to be born into the seventh. Our secret focus on advancing humanity and preserving its survival by any means necessary. While the Industrial Revolution focused on scientific, the seventh focused on the magical. Have you been giving your parents trouble, Eloise? Eloise. If I think wasn't Eloise supposed to be spelled with an A though? It's pronounced Eloise, or it's a different name. I don't know. Never. Also, who the hell names their kid? Well, this is the 1800s. To be fair, that's probably why I was like, who the hell names their kid Eloise? And I'm like, it's the 1800s there. So there you go. Never. I had always been an anxious child. My parents tried to remedy this by making sure I knew I was loved. But growing up in a magical conclave taught me the monsters under my bed were real. One night I knew the knot in my stomach was different, a warning of incoming danger. I managed to save my father from a from a hunting accident. Daddy, stop! At the time, we didn't have a word for mutants, but even at that age, I knew I had become something unnatural. Don't be scared, Eloise. I thought the first time was luck, but you saved me again. You have a gift. This power is a blessing. You're going to change the world. Next page. Oh. My father was a good man, but he was naive. He immediately brought me to our leader's settlement to show off my supposed magic. Clement Clement knew better. It's not magic, James. The Fifths reported something similar with one of their children. It's in her blood. Why would why would we not nurture Eloise's gift? We want better humanity. Yes, the seventh wants the advanced humanity. That disgusting abomination doesn't count. God damn, there's a double meaning with that because she's also black. God damn, brother. You're lucky we're not killing her on the spot. Her life has a purpose. She'll be sedated and safe. Run, Eloise. I felt no fear while I was with my father. I believed he could protect me. He was a talented swordsman, my first teacher. And then he dies. But Clement was his. Daddy, Daddy. I didn't know it, but seeing my father for one last time was a blessing, even as he slowly bled out. Next page. The things I would be forced to witness would only get worse. The seventh hooked me up to a magical array, using me to test potential effects on the future. I didn't know what was real and what was a dream. At certain points, I stopped caring. After all, I couldn't change anything. Mom? I'm here, baby. I'm sorry it took me so long to find you. My father hadn't told my mother before he had took me to Clement, but she never stopped trying to find me. I didn't call. I didn't con- I didn't contemplate why my last vision was on my mother. Our leaders didn't care about Sarah Bennett. I would soon realize that my mother used the machine, my power to see how she could save her daughter. I had witnessed my mother's demise without knowing it. Ugh. Ugh. Being hooked up to their ritual for so many years, my body was slowly shutting down without their potions in my system. I don't feel so good. Hang on, baby. Stand down, Sarah. There's only one way out of this. My mother knew the sacrifice she had made. She'd have to make. Some believe magic is an equal transfer. Is an equal transfer. A life for a life. The cost is far more selfish. Using her remaining life force, my mother transferred the Clement's life to me, slowing my aging so I would survive. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. You caused all this, you and your mutant kin. We're we're always the embodiment of the end. It was only fair that Clement christened me for with a new name. After all, my freedom had come at the expense of everything and everyone around me. Next page. Everyone wanted me to change the way the world. That mission kept going. Now out of the machine, I had the power to affect reality. I forged myself into a weapon to honor my parents' cause. However, I knew no one would trust me because of my tainted mutant blood. I had to form an organization of my own, gathering tools to support my mission, including people who would serve as my greatest assets. It took me 100 years to build my society, a pale imitation of the vibrance of the Sevenths. The Sevenths and my family were destroyed because I wasn't able to accept my fate and make the sacrifice needed. I don't want you to repeat my mistake, Danny. You concern yourself too much with external perceptions. You try to ensure you appear like the hero, Danny, instead of actually doing what's right. Even if it makes you look like a villain. That's why I didn't warn you in advance about Krakoa. So she knew about Krakoa, damn, and didn't say anything, goddamn. You knew what would happen to Krakoa? I joined you to prevent another genocide. You let people die? People, they are not my people. I serve the world, not one population. Krakoa was not worth the resources it would have taken to save. You would have plunged the war into a war just to save a few. You were blinded by your attachments. I could say the same for you. Say the same to you. You're so attached to your so-called mission that you miss the rot that has creeped up. What's the matter, you two? Having second thoughts? It's far too late for that. Next page. I'm done with these temper tantrums. Come here. Ah! I have his heart. His life is under my control. That wasn't so hard, was it? You are too much of a risk to let live. And this point in your life, you have to know this, Ileana. We can ensure a painless execution. You did help us stop Liminal. Stop me. Stop me? Ah! I removed Liminal's body before we even stepped foot in the building. We're not leaving without Cal's heart. What use is premonition if you're blinded by your own superiority? And now for my favorite part: an eye for an eye, heart for an heart. Yansa. You can't fight us, Yansa and Kian. Kian, I don't know how you say it. Can see through your tricks. I have hundreds of hunters, 100 years of stockpiling weapons. You will have to ascend through my fortress, each floor more guarded than the last. Let me make this clear. If you run, you won't make it out the front door. Or you can make the smart choice and turn yourselves in. What will it be? Violence or peace? Violence it is, as they run. To be concluded. Yep, one more issue and then this book's done as well. That's unfortunate. Oh well. I'm not as beaten up about this one, the Silent books, because the Silent book I was really enjoying. The Magic book I've been really enjoying as well, but definitely not as much as the Silent book. I was kind of hoping that was like the one I was kind of hoping, but whatever. But yeah, man, this is a great issue, man. This is a great issue. So anyway, guys, overall this issue an 8.5 out of 10, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me if you feel like it. Links are trust below. And as always, for more. See you guys next time.